Hello, it's Ricardo and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. A lot of chatter over the weekend has been made about an additional hack to get more money out of subsurface displacement missile mining. So here is the SSD hack and how to do it. But first off, what is SSD mining? So SSD mining, what is it? We all know there's been a recent nerf to make it not as lucrative as what it was after the fleet carrier update. And that's been fine because it's still quite lucrative, and with this method it's even more so. So by now you've probably got yourself a mining ship, and if you haven't, then you have to go and watch a video on how to kit out a mining ship, I'm afraid. It's beyond the scope of this video. But what you will need in your mining ship is a subsurface displacement missile system, right? This is going to allow you to go and mine subsurface deposits on asteroids. You're going to scan an asteroid, you're going to fire a prospector at it, it's going to say you've got deposits, and then once you've got deposits, you're going to mine them with your subsurface displacement missile. Right? And then you're going to enter into a little mini game, which is quite frustrating, it has to be said. Now, you all know all this. You've been mining and earning big money from whatever it is you're doing, whether it be core mining or whether it be normal laser mining. Anyway, this little mini game, you can see in the picture-in-picture, the subsurface displacement mining, will allow you to extract an awful lot of material. So, what is this new exploit that's been found in Elite Dangerous today? Let's make some big money mining. So what are you going to need? You're going to need yourself a mining ship with a limpet controller, refinery, some collector limpets, prospector limpets, subsurface missiles, a fighter bay, yes folks, a fighter bay, and you're going to need a couple of beam lasers, all the things you generally need to go mining. And you're going to go and find yourself a nice system with some mineable rocks. Once in that system, you're going to locate a rock that's got subsurface deposits, and from your mothership, your mining mothership, you're going to fire off subsurface missiles and mine the content of that rock. Once you've done that, from your mothership, what you're going to do is you're going to pick up all the rocks that have been spewed forth from the big rock you have just mined. Then, in your mothership, you're going to put your mothership on hold, you're going to jump into your fighter in the fighter bay, and you're going to travel 27 kilometers away from your mothership. Then, once you're 27 kilometers away, or 28 kilometers away from your mothership, you are then going to revert back from your fighter to your mothership. Thus your fighter will be exactly where it was 27 kilometers away. You will then find, as if by magic, that the rock that you had once mined with your subsurface missiles has now been replenished, and now you can then mine it again. Wonderful stuff, eh? Money to be had, and repeat. So that's all great in theory, but how does it work in the real application of the game dynamics? You're flying around, how do you do it? Well, I had spotty results at best with this, and it's all down to a process. I picked on a hotspot. This happened to be a void opal hotspot in the Janai system. Any old place will do where there's rings, and there'll be asteroids with subsurface deposits. I've dropped in. Right? Now it's time to do my pulse scanning. So I'm scanning for an asteroid, sending my prospectors out, and I have found one with a TRITIUM subsurface deposit. So, time to get the displacement missiles out and do some subsurface displacement missile mining. Try saying that, and you get your little game down in the corner as you normally do. After a while, as you're normally mining, you are going to deplete this asteroid. Okay? You know how it goes. If we look now, I have depleted it. Done. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch to my fighter. And I'm going to launch my fighter, and preferably not straight into the asteroid. Once I've launched the fighter, I am going to tell the ship to hold position. Okay? One thing I also did as well, that I've not put on the video, is I fired a limpet at the asteroid, so I had a fresh limpet. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly 27 kilometers-ish away from my mothership and the asteroid. Bearing in mind that asteroid was depleted. Off we go. we've got to 26, 27, 28, that sort of area. Once you start getting the nagging stuff, I've switched back to my cutter. I've selected my limpet, and there's the tritium deposit back in the asteroid, which you can then continue to mine. Now, it says you've got to be careful about exceeding your fighter range within 30 kilometers, order your fighter to stay where it is, move in towards your asteroid, continue to mine the tritium or whatever material you happen to be after or what that asteroid is giving you, and then the idea is you switch back and forth between fighter and mothership without moving too much. I found that even though you tell your ships not to move, they can't help themselves. They will move to you or gravitate towards you, or you'll lose your orientation with this particular asteroid as well. That's happened a couple of times. So in theory, really simple. And I've done it a couple of times. You think, oh yeah, great, fantastic. It did actually work. And then I thought, well, am I going to get a lot of money from this? Yes, you can if your ship's big enough. It's all down to the individual. I've been Ricardo. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the video.